Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Sitaram, everybody. Let's all stand as we begin with Arti. Ladies, please cover your hair. Put your hands together, everybody. By now, let's make sure, myself included, your cell phone is on silent. Yes, it is. Sajam cha Varti sanyuktam Grahina yojitam mayam Deepam grihana devesham Trailokya timirapaham Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare
जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो दावे पल पावे दुख बिन से मन का
स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे
अष्टमी तीर्थन का
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
माता पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहो किसकी स्वामी शरण कहो किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम पालन करता
दीन दयालु कृपालु
दीन दयालु कृपालु
कृपा करो बरता
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति
स्वामी सबके प्राणपति
किस विधि मिलो दया में
किस विधि मिलो दया में
तुमको मैं कुमति
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे
स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे
अपने हाथ उठाओ
अपने हाथ उठाओ
शरण पड़ा तेरे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे everybody
विषय विकार मिटाओ
Om. Together, everybody. Gajananam
भूतगणादि सेवितम्
Kapeta Jambu
फलचारभक्षितम्
Umasutam Sho
कविनाशकारकम्
Namami Vighaneshwara.
पादपङ्कजम्
Ma, tonight, may you accept our invitation on this ninth night of our Navrat. Tomorrow, the Dashmi is coming. And for those individuals that have endeavored into the vrat of the Navratri, of the Durga, of the Adi Shakti, tonight is a very auspicious night for us as we are getting ready to do our final session. We also celebrated the birth of Sri Ram, the memorial of his birth in that Abhijit Mahurat, that 12 o'clock hour, thereabout. Ma, may you awaken within us, may you come, may you be with us tonight as we are going to learn, we are going to listen, and we are going to celebrate that form of Hanuman Swami. May you bless your children. Sarva Mangala Mangalye. Everybody.
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके
Sharanye
त्र्यम्बिके गौरी
Narayani.
नमोस्तुते
Think of your Guru. Guru Brahma,
गुरुर्विष्णु
Guru Devo,
महेश्वरा
Guru Sakshat,
परं ब्रह्मा
Tasmai Shri.
गुरुवे नमः
Prem Svalomapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Devotees, please have your seat. Make yourself comfortable. This yagya, the idea of doing the Hanuman. Oh, look, could you hear me? Yeah. The idea of doing Hanuman discourse. Nick, how long we planned this? The yagna was a few months, but the idea was years. When we were talking, he says, is there any more we could learn about Hanuman Baba? Or is it the same story it is here over and over again? Did it have anything else we could learn? And I told him, as you were here, it have a lot of discourses, a lot of lessons that we really don't get to touch on. So our modus, our purpose for these next few nights, as you get ready to celebrate your Hanuman Jayanti, I would like for you to appreciate a little more, a little better, why we celebrate Hanuman Swami. Why is he considered so powerful? Why is his prayer so powerful? What is the purpose of these things? Tonight, we go into something called Anand Ramayana. Anand Ramayana, separate from Tulsidas Ramayana. And in that text, there is a lot of information. For example, and we'll touch on it in the Yagya, where's the big fuss about the end home by you, your Hanuman flag, your red flag? There's be a little taller. If somebody asks you why, I listen to Tulsidas Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, but I never come across such a discourse. Why when they building roof, I see a piece of red cloth for the elders here, when they used to dig grave long time, they used to tie that red piece of cloth just on the side. Maybe if they're going to dig here, they would press it in a little stick or something, and they used to tie the red cloth there. When they're transporting stuff on the road up to now, you will see a piece of red cloth. Do you believe that, or that is all tied to your Hanuman Forgive me. To your Hanuman Baba, your Hanuman worship. Today we celebrated the birth of Sri Ram, Ram Navami, but many people, many Hindus don't know how that is to be done, what is the benefit, what is the prasad, for example. When was Sri Ram? If I ask you now, test yourself. What is the best day to do Sri Ram Puja? Every day good. Best day, Sunday. It have little tidbits that we could discuss in our yagya that are going to give you the answers that you're looking for. Before we do so, let's pray to Lord Shiva. Mahadev Baba, put your hands together. We are going to do something called a couple of verses from the Shiv Raksh Stotra. Lord Shiva is the one who says, if you do not worship Ram, don't come looking for me. And on the other side, if you scorn Shiva, if you think because he's wearing snake around his body, he has ashes from the cemetery ground, he has the Munda Mala, he has the skull mala around his neck, and you afraid him or you scare of him, you scorn him, do not look for me, not in dream. You're going to find me or find happiness. So, before you begin any discourse on Sri Ram or Hanuman Swami, who is a form of Lord Shiva, we have to get Lord Shiva's blessing. Sitting where you are, think of Lord Shiva. Charitam Deva Devasya Mahadevasya Pavanam Aparam Paramodaram Chaturvagasya Sadhanam Ganga Dara Shirapatu Palam Ardhano Shekara Nayanam Madana Dwadasi Karano Sarpa Vibhushana Shri Kando Patu Me Kandhanam Skando Vishwa Durangdara Bhujau Bho Bhara Samhara Karo Patu Pinak Dhrum. This last verse says, that person who has the blue throat, let him sit on my body, my throat, my neck, and let him protect me. Let he who is called Dhurangdara, he who removes the ills of this world, let him sit on my shoulders. Let him sit in my arms, that one who is called Samharak, the remover of the burdens, the hardships in this world. The person who holds the Pinak bow, the bow that is gifted to Arjun, let him sit on my wrists, on my hands, taking away pain, trouble, difficulty. O Lord Shiva, bless me. Prem Svaloma Pati Mahadeva Ki Jai. In order to do justice to Hanuman Swami, we must understand Sri Ram a little bit. We must worship him. Otherwise, we're not going to get the blessings and benefit of Hanuman Swami. He wouldn't be happy. It's said that Hanuman Baba comes wherever the name of Ram is chanted. Today with this Ram Janam, with the Ram Navami celebration, there's a lot of information there. And the person has to appreciate it. In order to appreciate it, we reflect just a little bit on Tulsidas Ramayana, Doha 191, where the birth of the Lord, Sri Ram, is going to be described. Having offered all their prayers, all the puja, Dasrat had finished Putrishti Yagya. All the Shashti, everything was finished. All the Devatas left now. The Visarjan part is being done. And when Kaushilya is by herself, Bhaya Prati Kripala Dina Dhayala Kaushilya Hitakari Harishata Mahateri Muni Manahari Adabhut Rupam Bechari Lochan Abhirama Tanu Ganashama Nija Abhaduta Bhujachari Bhushana Manamala Nayana Vishala Saubhushan Sindhu Kakari. Mother is waiting for the blessing, and by the compassion of Lord Vishnu, he appears in a four-handed form like your Murti, very dark, wearing all the different flowers, holding Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Mahavishnu appears to her, and he's listening to her heart because Kaushalya could not talk. And she's very perturbed because how is she similar to Krishna Janam? How is the mother going to explain? She has a fully grown child. And from her heart, she says to the Lord, you cannot remain in this form. If you are the Lord of everything, be the Lord of my womb. Be the Lord that is able to transform into a smaller form and dwell within the body of myself. Give me the benefit of all my previous birth. Give up this superhuman form and play like a child. Enact that lila, childish sports, so that I, the mother, could enjoy your ways, your good days, your bad days. Allow me to enjoy you in all your different stages of development. Bless me to always see you. Tulsidas says, those who sing these four chaupai are always going to attain the abode of Hari Vishnu. So it's Chaupai 1 to 4 from Doha 191. If you have it home, go home and read it tonight. And they never fall in the trap of greed, lust, anger, hatred. These things that pull a person, as good as they might be, pull them down by reading this section where God comes and he grants the desire of his devotee. By reading it, listening to it, the person gets that blessing. Prem Sabolosya Patirama Chandra ki Jai. When you look at the invite members in the temple give, a common theme is this word called yagya. Yagya. We have a yag in the temple. But if somebody asks you, what is yag? I've heard it. I don't know what it means. Yagya translates into sacrifice. It translates into sacrifice, but sometimes we get it in our head. Yagya is when Baba sit down up here and you read it. The yagya truthfully is over there, where the puja is being done, where the person is making sacrifice, not only of things like prasad or money, but things like time, their effort, their diet. I'm fasting today. I want to make time today. I want to prioritize. I have so many things I could do, but I want to come and do goddess worship in the form of that 64 flag, mother worship in the form of that Tulsi plant, Lord Shiva. And in doing it, get different type of blessing. If we have never discussed what is yag, chapter 3 of Gita, to start in Gita, part of your Ram Navami Vrat is to read from Gita, believe it or not. Having created, verse 10, having created mankind, Brahma, the creator of everything, creates something called yagna. Yagna, he says to them now, the first man and woman, he says, go and prosper by this thing called yagya. Yagya, that sacrifice, will give you the happiness, the security, the enjoyment, everything that you want. Always practice yagya and go into the yagya shala. Yagya shala, the place where all the devatas are present and the worship is being done. If the person cannot do the puja, come and practice Shravanam. When Sri Ram is talking to Shabri and they're talking about the different type of prayer, he says Shravanam is when you listen to prayer. Our elders used to say, well, your poor, her prayers are going to hear the prayers. Why would that be significant? The person who just listened to the prayers, listen to the song, listen to the mantra, get the blessing as if they did the prayer. Darshanam is where you are practicing the prayer. Imagine my hands cannot lift. Maybe I get a stroke. Think about as far as that. So I cannot reach to go in the temple with Pandit Anup to say Swaha, offer any fire. What then? Our Dharma, Sri Ram says, go and watch the prayer. Witness why it is stand up when Arti going on. I want to see the Murti clearly when the circumambulation of the Murti is being done, so that I could gain the blessing as if I did that worship. So the person comes, remember how older people used to want to come and sit down in the front row and they used to sit backward going on, they're not missing it. even when you are not able to do all the prayer or do all the fasting, you could still get the blessing. This is why we do these things. Tonight, in Anand Ramayana, I'm reading from Manohar Khan, chapter 6. Guru is speaking and he says, "Dear Shishya, tell me what you want to know." He sat down in this section and he wants to hear about Hanuman Swami. But he says, before I talk about Hanuman, I have to talk about his God. I have to talk about his master. In order to please Hanuman Swami, if I don't discuss Sri Ram, it will be incomplete. The servant, the sevak of Sri Ram would not be happy if we abscond Sri Ram's name and then the person is none the wiser about Sri Ram, which is a major part of Sri Ram's identity. For example, you remember some years ago you all had, I think, Surya Namaskar classes or Pranayam classes here? That is long time. That is Auntie Shirley time. All you used to have, Sitaram, all you used to have all kind of different activities for the children. And you go in different places, hear about Surya Namaskar, different posture. When you're doing your Surya Dar, just to touch on one, you're holding your lota like this, elbow straight, you're facing east, and you're going to offer your jal. Who creates Surya Namaskar? Hanuman Baba. He makes it. The breathing exercise, his father is Vayu, god of wind. So the idea of controlling the air, going in, coming out. Going in, coming out. The use of the diaphragm. All that comes from Hanuman Swami. Prayer method. When people talk about Jyotis, I have to check the Jyotis to see the car got stolen. I want to see if the car will be returned. I want to know what year, if this boy married, will he and this girl make it? Asking questions, Hanuman Jyotis is the proper name of that book. A lot of the prayer methods that we use, the different things we use in our prayer, the posture, Sukhasan, folding your foot where the heel is on top of your leg, not like what we have right now, where the foot under, if you understand what I'm saying. That asana was made by Hanuman Swami. But who is he worshipping? Surya in one case, his guru. Who is the guru of Hanuman Baba? His son. And in the other case, to please Sri Ram. Tonight, they want to hear more about Hanuman Swami. But Guruji says this rule has to be observed, that the person who wants to learn about him must first absorb the knowledge of Sri Ram. And then when you become a lover, a knowledge, a person, a repository of Sri Ram, then Hanuman Swami works to protect you, work with you. Otherwise, the person chanting Chalisa, they're doing the prayer, all the red flag by the house. But somehow the problems are not moving away. The problem seems to go away a little bit and then they come back. Tonight you'll hear about a guy who has that type of relationship with Sri Ram and then calls on Hanuman when he needs saving. And because Sri Ram lives in his heart, the devotee's heart, Hanuman is obligated to help this person. Let me join together a little bit as we go into this discourse tonight to understand the innards about Ram Navami and for our Yagya, our first discourse about Hanuman Swami. Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Come on everybody, let's sing together. Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bhole
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Shishya Yad Priya Ram Navami Navami Brat Ram Manohar Chit Yamasa Raghunate Tam Pakshayo Siddhi Parye Hanuman. Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
सर्वोतित पर अभिजी मुहूर्त राधा प्रिय ये रघुवंश तप ये समुद्र स्थिति परमकम भानु सुर प्रिय योग्याते जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय श्याम सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम उमापति महादेव की जय. He says, O Shishya, O God child, in order to understand and gain the punyam, the benefit of Hanuman Swami, you must understand Sri Ram. And then you are going to gain optimum blessing. If somebody came to you tonight and says, you're a Hindu, could you tell me why or when we do Sri Ram Puja? Think what I say, ne? Why and when. He says, tell me a little more about this. The best month of the year, of each month in the Hindu calendar, the best month is this month, the month of Chaitra. Of the dark half and the bright half, the dark fortnight, bright fortnight, what is switch? Okay. The bright fortnight is more for him because he was born in the bright fortnight. Of all the tithi, when a person is selecting to start Ramayana Yagya, when a person, thank you. When you get old, you can't see nothing, and then there was light. Of all the tithi meaning the moon days. Let me just go over something. You ever hear somebody tell you, Baba, I want to do Hanuman Puja. Nicholas, what day we just do Hanuman Puja? Put on your phone. Eh? So I can't do it on a Wednesday. Why? Truthfully, that is one way of looking at it, right? But correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. Always the Hindu. Couldn't Hanuman Jayanti fall on a Wednesday? Or a Sunday, or a Tuesday, or whatever day? We go on that day. So there's more to it than the day of the week. And that is my point. He says the person looks for the 9 days. So if it's full moon or new moon, check 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 9. That day, regardless of the day of the week, that day you could do Hanuman Puja, Ram Puja, as well as Hanuman Puja, as you were here. Sri Ram is born in the Solar dynasty. So, for this reason, the best day to do Ram Puja is on Sunday, when Surya is at his most powerful point. When we are blessing car, when we are going to put up a roof, and we want to know, Pandit, we want to build a shed, whether for wedding or we building a normal shed. When is Panchak, the time when it is bad to do burning, it causes subsequent death. Panchak is also bad for when the person wants to build the shed because it could lead to falling blood loss, damage, etc. So the person pays attention that I don't want Panchak to be there. I'm going to start my roof. In the same way how you consult for that, another way to set Sri Ram Puja or Ramayana Yagya, you look for the nakshatra Purnavasu, which is the nakshatra when he was born. In any one of these categories, the person sets their date on the Ram Janam. Every or most 3 out of 4 of these criteria are usually met. Not all the time. For example, this year it wasn't a Sunday, it's a Tuesday, but everything else was there. Sri Ram is born in the Abhijit Muhurat. Abhijit Muhurat is that 12 o'clock hour. That 12 o'clock hour is why when we have certain prayers, you hear the person say, I had to finish before 12. It have good in that time and it have bad in that time. An example of bad, if a person has mangalic dosh problems, If in their birth chart, Mars is in bad places, they're having problems to get married, they divorce, they're going on divorce again, they have that type of issue. That person wedding, sometimes you'll see 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, to get the timing or the lagna done in the correct. To prevent, if the person you're waiting to get married 30, 35, 40, 45 going, and you're not getting married, delay. This could be the problem, and this is one way of solving the problem. Make sure the wedding is done before 12. Then, in an example where certain prayers have to do, when the person is doing Nandi Mukh Shraddh, when you hear the word Shraddh, this thing finished before 12. But the person finishing before 12, Nicholas, because you're hungry, the audience, they're hungry and I want to feed them. But there are certain type of Shraddh that you want to finish in the 12 o'clock hour. Abhijit means the most powerful. So, in that time, if the person does Ram Puja, it is considered to be most appropriate because Sri Ram was born 12 o'clock midday and Krishna Bhagwan is born 12 o'clock midnight. If the person is able to do his worship, whether it is personal prayers, you with your personal murti, or like this, where we have a communal sankalp, where everybody name going to get called, you do it in the right time. So if somebody, moving on, so that is the when. What do you offer when you're doing Sri Ram Puja? The first thing is the flowers. You go for flowers that have a lot of scent. So things like jasmine flowers, the different type of chameli, you understand that? The tulsi flowers, malati flowers. Some of these varieties are in Trinidad under different name. Some of it, like Ketaki, we just don't have it. But usually the person who is preparing to do Ram Puja gets 9 type of flowers. If you watch Durga, when everybody want to get the hibiscus or the arahu flowers, we focus on that flowers. But in Ram Puja now, the person wants to get a variety of flowers. So the variety, the variation, Ramayana Yagya is supposed to be 9 nights. Everything is 9, as you go here. And the flowers is supposed to be of 9. The prasad that is offered for Sri Ram Puja is of 9 types. So when the person, this is the origin, when they are making prasad, and you hear the person put in Quaker oats or cream of wheat or different ingredients in the flour, this is where that came from. They are putting healthy cereal. In many cases, when they are doing Ram Janam Puja, it is look like porridge. The porridge had a wetty, sticky consistency. Different type of rice is ground. So it is be something, we Trinidadians will say sweet rice, but there's grind rice and they're going to make porridge with it, like how we would use maybe, how is it called, cassava? Farin. Where you grate the cassava and you make porridge with it. All of those things can be used to offer in Sri Ram. If somebody asks you, what, besides the Mohan Bhog, what is the offering? Like how we could say Batasa for Lord Shiva, Modak for Ganesh Baba. What do you offer to Sri Ram? Let's hear what happens in this verse. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Pravakshami Divyaye Ladhu Modak Labhaku Kundabata Painak Tata Parvarenya Shadak Madhu Nasik Tam Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Shama Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Offer him modak, any type of laddu, meaning whether it was with besan or grind dal, they make bundi laddu, they could make it with different fruit. Imagine I take a blender and I blend papaya and guava and different, and I take the fruit juice, the pulp, sorry, not the juice, and I squeeze it together. That laddu is offered in Nandi Mukshrad. That type of pinda is offered in Nandi Mukshrad, but also in Ram Puja that is given. The most common type of offering that is given is boiled rice that has things like banana, plantain, all these things are given to him because of things like the content, the healthiness of these things are given to him in his prayer. Chatura Bujaye Bhid Parha Deepam Kagari Narakpalya Palmeva Payasye Yati Ramam Ramam Palada Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam
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 Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam
Jaya Shama Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
When the person has made various recipes or shisha, they will collect 9 fruits, just like what we do in Gra Puja. Mangoes, berries, things like silk fruit, wood apple, which is, somebody asks you, where's wood apple? Wood apple, bale fruit. Any type of citrus, pomegranate, any type of palm, any variety of coconut, bananas, any variety. This thing called, what we call kowa, jackfruit, is offered to Sri Ram. Let them prepare meals to share now, things with pumpkin, any type of ingredient that includes citrus, lemon, orange, etc. Any type of recipe that uses cucumber, all these things can be prepared to share when the prayer is done. Guruji, could you please tell us how the person dressed their murti? When you go to Ramayana Leela, and you see how they dress Sri Ram, Sita Mata, Hanuman Baba, Lakshman, Satran, and they do arti, walk around them, that comes from this discourse. Dress them with cloth, give them crown on their head, put your murti with beautiful adornments. Now it is time to begin what? Singing for him. Allow Anand Ramayana to be chanted on the Navami day. The person who cannot afford all the different ingredients, the person who cannot afford all the food ingredients, and they might make one talkari, they may make one form of prasad, let them listen to Anand Ramayana and know that they will get the blessing of the Ram Navami. On the day of the prayer, Rudra Suktam, let the Pandit chant Purusha Suktam, Shri Suktam or Vishnu Suktam, different type of passages that give the person. When the Anand Ramayana is going to be chanted, let Kirtan be chanted, let the drums be beaten, let the Sank and Ganta be given to hit, and the time is coming closer and closer and you run up to the noon, and after the noon more singing, because in the night Kaushalya Mata, as we heard in Tulsidas Ramayana just now, Kaushalya Mata is happy to have her baby in her hand. After the Navami, we still sing, we still celebrate. Why? Because now Sri Ram is here. People would burn Gobar in the Havan Kund with the Gayatri of Sri Ram. On that night, his discourse is going to be read. Different kavach is going to be chanted for Sita Mata, Sri Ram, Satran in particular. Different type of Brahman would be fed. Worship, children would be worshipped. Young babies before the first birthday, worship, given gifts, etc. The girl who is pregnant is given gifts on this night, where the person is doing puja for the baby and the baby within the mummy is worshipped. When Sri Ram, the one who comes to destroy Ravan, his story begins in this way. Guruji, please tell us who gets the blessing and what type of blessing could they get? Could you give me an example of somebody who does this? And what was the benefit? What is the punyam of this type of prayer? Bole Baba Tab Sharana,
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharana,
Jaya Bole
जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम
श्याम सदा शिव तव शरणम
एवं ब्राह्मण प्रोक्ता तम ब्राह्मण राम नव ये व्रतः सरिता येन रघुवंश्य ततो भद्रयेन ये आति जय बोले बाबा तव शरणा
जय बोले बाबा तव शरणम
जय बोले बाबा तव शरणा
जय बोले बाबा तव शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणा
जय श्याम सदा शिव तव शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम उमापति महादेव की जय. He says you want to listen to the blessings, the greatness, the mahatyam of the Ram Navami Vrat. That person who listens to it, the instructions, and then one day started to practice it. Yeah, more than one example. Listen to one. He says this Vrat is done in the month of Chaitra. But there was this Brahman that wanted to do it every month. Every time the Navami is coming, he's doing Ram Puja. But his home is a home that could become unclean with sweat, with different gas coming out of the body. Different things happen in a home that makes the home, besides diet or drinking or the making of children, all these things is the reason why we take the gobar and we lipe the bedi. In that discourse where Lakshmi has to live in the Gauri, in the gobar, it says that when the person has to mark the spot where the Devta is going to descend on the altar, making it fit now for worship to be done, it must be marked by Lakshmi Mata. So the person makes the effort to get the gobar not from the hog or the goat or the sheep, God make all, but the deal is made with the heifer, not even the bison, the heifer. That mother will live in the intestine of this animal. And the person, whether it is wedding, funeral, whether it is Grah Puja, if it is this type of Bedi Puja, if it is the person has the worst type of sickness and they have to do nursing puja, if they have to do Ganesh Baba Puja where he's totally black, Uchista Ganapati, the person will bathe with gobar too. To have this purification. The first thing he does, he would purify his home. You and me know about this. Let me just say it for everybody to be clear. When your Baba come home by you and you do a normal puja, we just have a little gauri on the bedi. Where does do that gauri when you finish? Don't say throw it in the river that way Nicholas is do. What you're doing is you worship she in that form, mother. I invite you. You come to the Kanhai residence. You come to the Singh residence. Thank you for coming. Accept my little sweet rice, whatever I have. Now the prayer's done. Man, I want to clean this house. I want to make sure this house feels different. The prayers do. So you take the little gauri, mix it in a bucket of water. You wouldn't smell anything. It's too diluted. And you're going to mop from, let me just say, to the back of the house. Come to the front. Wherever gobar is, bad people, bandit, for example, people who want to fight you, kill you, etc., cannot come. This is why we just put it in the funeral, under the box. Bad people cannot come. Lost soul, lost spirit, people, souls who didn't get final rights, those souls cannot come. So I'm saying when this house finish, when the prayers finish, husband, children, all go outside. And mommy, you'll see she mopping, maybe she's singing, she Gayatri, clean the house. Spiritually clean the house. This is why, when you see, think about this, when Pandit came and he was doing prayers, Oma, Pavitra, one thing all them Pandits do is be playing water fight by the bedi. I don't know what they is be doing. Oh Lord, we mop this floor and now they're wetting down the place. What they're doing is, in case in this Yagyashala, in case by Nicholas' house, it have a jambi. Hear what I'm saying? Hear how it is work? Imagine somebody, use the jambi. Imagine somebody down the road. In today's world, let me be frank. Old people is the Hindu, they following the Sanatan Dharma. Young people, I want to fast. Young boy like Nick, I want to cut the hair. They want to do proper rites. And the old people looking, the soul looking for help. And then in the temple, have a prayers. So the soul now leave from where it was, where it not getting help, to come where it getting help. So Pandit Anup, the first thing he says, he wants to clean this place so they could do their prayers without trouble. O Mahapavitra, take the water and you come for water by the name of Lord Vishnu, touch this water and bust out. Leave. When you leave, this place come light, it come good. So watch when the blessing car, blessing house, blessing post, everything, they always sprinkling water. And that's why. The Pandit understood this, and the first thing he did, he leaped the cow shed, from the cow shed come into the house, the kitchen house, etc. And he prepared his place for the descending now in the month of Chaitra for his Sri Ram. Of all the Naumi, he is getting ready for his day for Sri Ram. He went and he prepared. If you ever see people take the banana, the fig tree, not the plant, not the fruit, sorry, the tree, the flowers that is cut it up in South India and curry it and cook in different type of recipes, because this fig tree is the body of Sri Ram. That is why, of Lord Vishnu, that is why the fig tree in the Bedi. If we go in there, it have some people, you only remember when we didn't have the paper leaf, where we just feed on, plenty people say, oh God, you gave me Sahari leaf, we can't eat in that. Do you know Sahari leaf only exists in the Caribbean? More so in Trinidad only. If you go Guyana, you don't see Sahari leaf. If you go India, they don't use it. The best hotel, they're giving you a banana leaf. That banana tree is Mahavishnu. So every part of that tree have religious benefit. In Trinidad now, they had to use the fig tree in the estate for the fig. So they couldn't go and just cut it down every time they wanted to eat food. So we found Sahari leaf and we adopted it. In his case, he's using the banana tree, the trunk, the fruit, the flowers, and he's cooking to feed people. He decorated the Yagyashala with bells, with different yellow cloth is used to prepare for Sri Ram. The image is cleaned, and it is now time for him to do his prayers. The morning of the prayer, the day he starts to do Havan, he offers Tarpan to the Devtas. He's using different things. He changes Jani when he's doing Jap. And he was so good, he took the murti from where his prayers was, and he went where people was meeting in the market, and he started to enact the Leela of Sri Ram. He started to play the part so that children could understand, to get it in their head who was Sri Ram. When Bharat wanted to kill himself because Ram wasn't coming back, he plays it out. And that became part of his prayer. Everybody understood this man is a serious devotee of Sri Hari Vishnu, Sri Ram. He is always doing Sri Ram Puja. He would share from the body of the Murti. He would take the mala and give all the flowers to children. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And in this way, his Ram Navami started very early and the day progressed. He would give water for people to drink. He would cut what we would say in Trinidad, the Datwan, for Sri Ram. When it is lunchtime, after the lunch meal, he would go and put Sri Ram Murti back in the temple and say, Prabhu, please bathe, brush your teeth before I give you any other meal. After the Sandhya for the noon hour had passed. When they were refreshing themselves as the Devtas, he treated them as if they were living entity. He would give them privacy, give Sita Mata privacy in the Murti form. He would go outside with all the takari that he had made and feed all those people who were homeless. For this reason, he explained to people that when a person is doing Ram Navami Puja and you want to get optimum blessing, remember that everybody owns Sri Ram. Everybody has a hold on Sri Ram. For this reason, when his prayer is being done, everybody is entitled to eat. The beggar, the person from a different race, the person from a different religion, there is supposed to be no prejudice. Feed the fish, feed the bird, feed the cow, feed the ants, feed those people that may be specially abled or differently abled. Feed all of them. Adore them. If you want to give them little gifts based on your ability, give them. And know that you are making Sri Ram very happy. The person goes to offer different lamps depending on what you are praying for. You will hear somebody say, when I have puja home, the diya on top the kalsa, I make sure that diya is with ghee. But there is a benefit if you put sesame oil, if you use mustard oil, like when you have gra puja, if you use the ghee, if you use a mixture of it, if you put honey in the ghee and you allow it to burn, a person is able to get different type of benefit when they donate or they give to the devta this type of light. The person, the Brahman, went by his gate and he lit the light. It was time to celebrate the Lord as the sun was getting ready to set. The person listens at the beginning of their chanting, Bhagavad Gita, as we did tonight. The person listens to Anand Ramayana, as we are now, and then they start to sing for Sri Ram. Let's hear what happens in this verse. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita
Chakranimi Haraye Vyasa Nartana Vyadi Krita Tatpar Prabhate Shri Ram Dasmi Pura Pujan Ye Nat Pratipal Ye Yati.
Ya Devi
Come on, everybody.
Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita
Shodashi Rupa Ye Pujan Bhaktaram Badhalaye Tatharaye Hanuman Hanuman Ye Brahman Raksha Raksha Do Tatpar Bhojan De.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena
They sang, they glorified Lord Shiva, Devi Mata, they glorified Sri Ram, reading different discourses, and he invited all the neighbors, all the people on the street, and he was the type of person, he would yell at them. Why are you staying home? With force, knowing the value of this. When trouble, when difficult moments, when hardship, when sickness come in your life, you would not want to hear, I could have gotten help, but that night I stayed home. And he starts to rough them up. Remember, things could come for you, hardship could come for you. You need to take part in this prayer. An example of this is when people is to mange bhik. And all, when that type of Panchauti Yagna is being done for everybody's benefit, allow that guilt to pass and collect if it's 25 cents, contribute to mother's prayer. And when her prayer is being done, go and witness that puja. Make sure for your own benefit. And that type of tradition was imbibed in our people. You live in this village, make sure there's a discourse that explains why when you enter in the village, you will see two flags. Those two flags, when you hear people are doing Havan and you hear Gram, Dev, Swaha, Gram means village. You who are the devta of this village, please protect this street, protect these families from sickness, from banditry, etc. When he did this, he called all of them and he made it mandatory. Nobody dare oppose him, because they knew what he was saying was correct. And they would all journey to where his mandap, his prayer is, his home is, and they all sat together equally. Nobody greater than anybody, regardless to their surname, regardless to their diet, vegetarian or not, regardless to their pocket. everybody sat together and they sang Sri Rama Jaya Rama. And together they chanted the name of Sri Ram as the Ramayana Leela was being chanted. Guruji is saying Hanuman Swami couldn't resist. He had to come. And he had to stay there, protecting the Yagyashala where the puja of Sri Ram is being done, where his murti is being worshipped, where his name is being chanted. Hanuman is dragged to such a place. The Brahman, when everybody is finished, he encouraged everybody that just as how when Navratri Brat in Devi Bhagavad in the first part, there are certain recipes when a person fasting for that puja. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Things like baigan, pumpkin, strangely enough, we just say I press food. But in certain prayers, those takari are not to be made. And in the whole Navratri Vrat, if you read it, you will see where it says that. In this Vrat, in the same way, there are certain takari that is to be made. For example, if you take the flowers from the flower of the fig tree and you curry it, to use an example for children to understand, or you cut up the trunk because it represents Lord Vishnu. Just as you understand Mohan Bhog means that which Mohan or Krishna eats, in the same way, this fig tree is coming to nourish the person's body after it is blessed and offered to Sri Ram. When they are doing the bhog lagawe or they are giving it to the fire, they call Sri Ram's name there too. He invited all the Brahman to sit, and everybody came one by one with training. Training, what is training? And I want you to ask yourself if you make these mistakes. Sometime when me and Nicholas making parasad, by the time I just want to sweat, and I go sweat on over the pot. Don't do that. Sometimes me and he just had to laugh plenty, and over the pot we just talk plenty, and the little, you know how they spit this fly, and it'll fall in the pot, extra seasoning. Don't do that either. Just as how you treat that with that respect, I have to go and offer that Baba. This is not the place for talking. You would hear older people tell you, always, you see that talking out of the kitchen. Because of that. That is why. Sometimes the elders just forget to tell you why. You see that laughing, nothing wrong with laughing, but not over my pot. That have to go for my God. Please have some respect. Do you see they say, okay, cover the hair. But Baba, why we covering me here for? Nowadays we don't use the urni, we just use hair net too. Because your hair like mine is fall. And it go fall in the man parasad, and I don't want to offer him that type of unsanitary offering. As a pundit, I'll tell you, the worst is to go and you have to sit down to eat. Baba, you go eat? Yes. And it's here, this, fingernail, you name it. You all kind of, oh. Don't do that. Don't do that one. So you encourage your young, if it is a little, hair tie, if it's hair net, if it's a urni and you tie it up, keep the hair from falling in the pot. A lot of that, what I just talk about, is tradition. We have it. We know it. Suppose now, me, Pandit Anup, to use us, and Nicholas sit to eat here, like when we have Shrad, and the boys are sitting on the ground to eat. It have any training for that part? Sometimes young children are saying it for them. They just want to come and talk, Baba, you know what I dreamed last night? And that's important to tell your guru where you dream. But not when you're serving people food. Because you standing up, I sitting on the ground, the little spittle could fly. The dust from under your foot could contaminate. So don't be surprised. Give one person the bowl, and the person treads carefully and share the takari and very quickly move away. When you finish it, Baba, Guruji, when you finish it, we could talk. No problem. That is training. The other side, if Nick want to get up, think about this one. We sitting now, we in the row. Nick want to get up for whatever reason. Baba, or senior person, Baba, I could get up, please. Garud Pran tell the person who is just get up. They inherit eye damage. Cataract in particular. Where you could see one day and then after a while you can't see. So whenever you sit by a table and there's a senior person, an uncle, aji, aja, out of respect, please excuse me, I'm standing up, everybody excuse. As a pundit, if I sit with senior pundit, I have to do it as well. The rule is for everybody. Prem Sabaloma Pati Mahadeva Ki Jai. So imagine our Brahman in this moment is telling the young children how to act, how to behave, how to coordinate. Hand her the bowl, and you come back this side. Don't go there to talk. Come back. In this way, the feeding was being done in the Ram Navami. Hanuman Baba is watching all of this, looking at the training, the standard that is being set in this prayer. And Hanuman Baba is so happy to see the discipline in which his Lord is being worshipped. And when all the feeding was done on this Ram Navami night, oh Shishya, the Brahman wants to go to sleep, but he goes by his murti and he covers, in his case, he covers Sri Ram with a covering. And he says, Prabhu, I want to rest, you go and rest now. And I will see you tomorrow for the Dashmi Tithi, where we'll conclude this ritual. But when they went to sleep, a loud ponging was heard on the door. It isn't strange that sometimes when you're doing prayers, tests come. We just sometimes think, I'm a prayerful person, I'm doing all the prayers, saying all the chalisa, saying everything. And you know what? Bad things shouldn't happen to me. Nothing should happen. But remember, in Hinduism, we have a different concept. In the Western world, they have the devil. Good is come from God and bad is come from the devil. I myself, they say it many times. You see how the devil busy? When you get the bad drive on the highway, you see how the devil busy? You see what the devil caused? But we really don't have a devil. What we have is everything come from God. Based on your karma, that God will give you good days, or based on your karma, bad days. That triangle we have there, that mother, is the mother who just caused that. In the middle, there's a form, Savitri. If she happy with you, happiness in marriage. Many anniversaries. If she happy with you, trouble, divorce. The same God. God make me and you. But God is see bad things happening in your life sometimes because we have that type of karma. We have to do good to counteract the bad. So the person worship in this example, Mother, you cool down, Shanti. We want to do prayers and we want to get through. We don't want nothing go wrong. Don't let the food run out. Don't let the food spoil. Don't let nobody vex. Don't let nobody get caught. Don't let nothing interrupt we pray. Let us get through with our prayer. Please, Shanti. In your life, the same thing has happened. But in this Brahman case now, somebody comes to test him. Let's hear what happens. As Hanuman is still waiting, Sri Ram is sleeping, the Visarjan is not done. So Hanuman stays in the darkness. As Sri Ram is sleeping, he witnessed somebody comes to knock on the door. Pahi, 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 Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana. Come on, everybody, let's sing together.
Pahi, 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 Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana.
Ekadanta Gajanana, Ekadanta Gajanana, Anekadantam Gajanana, everybody. Pahi, 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 pahi,
Pahi, pahi, Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana.
Tat sarva mriga hanumantyena prokta ye janam ye ati Rama bhakta Rama priyatam shariram yena Bhuva bhuva yena ye maruti pahi pahi
Pahi, 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 Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana.
Hanuman becomes alert. Hanuman knew that bad had arrived. trouble had arrived. The devotee of Ram is considered to be the most precious person to Sri Ram. When a person does Hanuman Kavach, when a person does Bajrang Ban, Panchmukh Hanuman Puja, different passages are read, different puja is read. Why does Hanuman Baba get that five-headed form? When he saves Sri Ram, when he protects Sri Ram says, what type of devotee are you? If me and you check ourselves tonight, we pray to God for protection. Think what's in? We go to God, dear God, protect me. In the case of Sri Ram, Hanuman Baba saves his God. Hanuman Baba saves that which he is worshipping. And for that reason, Hanuman Baba is embraced by Sri Ram. And he tells him in that discourse, take all my power. And you see, the day my devotee is in trouble, you go. You go, O Chiranjeevi, go and save him. Save that person. And this type of moment came. Threat had come to the devotee of Sri Ram. The person who is doing all the vrat, all the fasting, all the feeding, all the parsat, all of this. Hanuman is knowing that on the other side of that door comes somebody who wants to take advantage. Patita yena bhasta Hanuman par dvijaye atma ye aati sakala brita nari ye rajan sakal ye nayat ye aato
Pahi pahi
everybody
pahi 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 gajanana Parvati nanda gajanana
Parvati Nanda Gajanana
Parvati nanda gajanana
Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Hanuman stood up holding the Mukdar. Brahman opens the door, none the wiser, and a king, a great person, all the crown and the jewel. I am the king of this area, I am the king of this district, and I am with my soldiers, and we are very hungry and very tired. You have to entertain us. Brahman puts his hand together and he says, my kutia is very small. And because of the size, Sri Ram is sleeping inside. This place is full. I don't have no space. Whatever little accommodation I have, whatever little food stuff I have, I shared it already. And Sri Ram is sound asleep. I cannot interfere with him. If it were me and you, I don't think we would have been this disciplined in our approach to our God. The person is treating the Murti as if it is a living, breathing entity. And with that respect, if God is sleeping, I cannot go and disturb it. Sita Mata, the goddess, is here. Oh Rajan, you have to go into the city, you have to go in another place, but you cannot come here. All the soldiers started to break his little fence. They started to hit his door. And still, the Brahman in his heart is calling to Sri Ram. Sri Ram, forgive them. Sri Ram, protect them. Sri Ram, protect them. Sri Ram, protect them. And when they started to destroy the home more now, the king says, you have no choice, you have to leave. He says, give me one moment. Brahman goes inside and he touches Sri Ram's murti with water and he says, Prabhu, because of this king and the viciousness, I am afraid for your safety. Please allow me to move you and mother. And he wraps them up in the Harinam cloth. Harinam cloth is like this, where Lord Vishnu name on it. Wraps the murti, and with permission, he lifts all of them and he puts them on his shoulder and he heads out. When this movement happened, Lord Vishnu started to let rain beat that area, that district. Hanuman is watching to see the discipline and the commitment of this person never to allow the murti of Ram to wet. He's hugging the murti like this, putting the murti all how to shield it from the wet, asking Sri Ram, dear God, forgive me, I'm allowing you to get wet, I'm taking you outside. The soldiers laugh at this foolish person, they say. You are leaving your home in all this rain and storm to save what? An inanimate object. Oh, how foolish, you have to be crazy. And all of them come into the home. But when all the rain started to fall more and more. The Murti, as the Brahman foot, loses footing. He slips. But to save Sri Ram, the Hanuman Murti that he was holding there, he ended up, you save one, so I had to let loose with the movement. Hanuman Baba's Murti went up in the air. Let's hear what happens. When this happens, the Brahman starts to cry, Prabhu don't vex, Prabhu don't vex, please. Raksha karo, Raksha karo, Raksha karo, Raksha karo, Raksha karo, He Chakra Sudarshan Vali. Par Hanumata Maruti Murti Tam So Api Ram Yag Raja Charikate Raksha Karo
Raksha karo, Raksha karo, Raksha karo, Raksha karo, He Chakra Sudarshan Vali. Raksha karo, He Chakra Sudarshan Vali.
When the Hanuman Murti goes up in the air, Hanuman Baba, knowing the ferocity in which this man would worship these Murtis, from that Murti thunderbolt, Hanuman, the one who gets the thunderbolt on his lip and is cut, the palate is broken. Sometimes when we look at the Murti, we think his lip looks like a monkey, looks very nice. But Hanuman is somebody, if he had to talk, he talk with a lisp, because the palate where the teeth is split open. That is what Hanuman means, the person with the cracked palate. He enters into that Murti and lightning bolts shoot. And from that Murti that ended up in the mud, he says, for the person that causes pain to the Murti of Ram, I am going to punish such a person. For the person that causes pain, hardship, difficulty to the devotee of Ram, I am going to protect that person. Tataparaye bhishto Nabhi Chitapata Ram Bhakt ye aati Hanuman Bhakt aati Raksha karo
Raksha
Save me Prabhu, Raksha karo
Raksha karo, Raksha karo,
Raksha karo He
Chakra Sudarshan Vali.
Raksha karo.
Chakra Sudarshan Vali.
When the thunder of Hanuman Swami from his Murti cracked, the energy went where all the king and his haughty soldiers were sleeping. And Hanuman Baba takes the jeev out of their body. These people lose their life because of the hurtful, the admonition, the hurtful, harmful ways. Because of their nasty ways, these people could not exist. The rulers, the politicians that absorb this type of lifestyle, they become the enemy of Hanuman when they contradict, when they get against Sri Ram or the person who does Ram Navami Vrat. Hanuman is obligated to protect the person from imminent death, from all types of sickness, from all types of trouble and struggle. Hanuman acts when there is nobody to save such a person, when it is impossible, when it seems as if the person is in their darkest moment. Hanuman Baba comes to save that person. O Shishya, O Vishnu Dasi, if you do not understand how Hanuman works, if the person only thinks I'm going to do his puja, fly flags, put red flowers and hope for the best, then you don't understand the potency, the power of that man. In this discourse, that Brahman was saved that night. And when he wakes up and all the ladies, the wives of all the soldiers, and they hear that all of their husbands has died, they end up making the Brahman, because he is so dedicated, he is so loving, caring for the villagers, that they make him the king. And one night, he sees Hanuman Swami. Hanuman Baba comes to him that even now he's the king, he gains the highest position. The Brahman never stopped doing his prayer. He still worshipped his murtis of Lakshman, Satran, Bharat, the whole parivar of Sri Ram. That murti still he worshipped. Nothing never changed. But now he prayed more for the people of his district. When Hanuman came to appear to him, he spoke to him. Let's hear what happens. Jiva ye Brahman Purva Rajate Jnana Pindadana Putraya Pautraya Tam Raksha Karo
रक्षा करो रक्षा करो रक्षा करो रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली.
Chief says, it is unfortunate. Imagine the king now, the Brahman, he is sleeping. And just as Tulsidas, just as Valmiki, just as many before him, gets the Ashirvad, gets the moment to see Hanuman Swami, to feel the energy of Hanuman Swami. This is the moment after doing all his prayer, his life going with this Naumi Puja, feeding everybody, encouraging everybody to do puja. His moment came. Hanuman Swami says, in order for people in your district to get good children, not to be like those haughty soldiers, not to be like that greedy king, that selfish king, you have to worship Sri Ram and know that my protection will always be there. Let them pray child after child that will populate this area. You never know which one of the children will go to places like Gaya, do Pindadan, do Nandi Mukshrad, do those type of activities that will uplift, that will help the souls that come from the family, but also help those that are in need, feed people, help people, do seva, make the type of sacrifice or yagya that is going to benefit not only them, the person, but the people around them. Oh Rajan, oh Brahman, encourage them to do the vrat like you and know that my blessings are always going to be with people that look to Sri Ram. Labha pitayate bhaktavattalayate Hanuman bhaktayati shama pratnayatam रक्षा करो रक्षा करो
रक्षा करो रक्षा करो रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली.
When a person does this type of prayer, when Sri Ram's Chanda, when his prasad, when his flowers, when his Gayatri is chanted in a home, in a village, by a person, know that the Devtas, the Gandharvas are singing in his home. Peace, happiness, health is going to be secured. Know that I become that person's watchman, that security guard in your home. Some people try to bring me, some people try to position me in their life, but know that the best way to bring me is to do the Ram Navami Puja, the Ram Navami Vrat. Take care of my Lord and I will come like a slave. When you hear Ram Bhakt, Ram Doot, Doot means slave. It means not only servant. A servant could be a servant for money, but I am a slave to him. I just want to see him smile. I have to come. So great is this prayer that you are doing, O Brahman. May you encourage more people to do it. Evam tvayate Guruji vidyayatam Kapidwaj ye atau Padayati ate Raksha karo, raksha karo, रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन
वाली रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली
रक्षा करो हे चक्र सुदर्शन वाली. Save me, God, you who have the Sudarshan Chakra, the Mukdar, the four-handed form of Mahavishnu. Guruji says, do you understand the value of it? Do you understand the linkage to Hanuman? Do you understand what you have to do to get Hanuman to come? And when you keep up the Ram Navami Vrat, when you go to Ram Leela, when you go and you keep up that fasting, that Vrat, when you feed people for this day and this type of prayer, when you encourage others to come and listen, do you understand the benediction that you are going to get in the form of the blessing of Hanuman Swami? And the Shishya says, yes, I understand a little bit. Is there another way? Is there another person you could give me that I could understand? A great person. You're telling me Brahman, but you're telling me his name. Could you give me a person, somebody who I recognize, somebody who I know that did this prayer and was able to get help? He says, do you know? Now this is after Krishna Janam, but they're talking about Ram. He says, do you know about the Pandavas? He says, yes, I've heard that the Arjun and Yudhishthira and all of them, they were friends of Lord Krishna. He says, good. Do you remember how hard Yudhishthira and his brothers fought to have the house, to have the consort? When they got pregnant in Mahabharat Katha, they got pregnant and the enemy attacks the child that is within her belly, Draupadi belly. That somebody hates them so much for property that the children within her belly must die. The ones that are living, Abhimanyu, that child must die. Everybody, everything that they have, they must lose it. They try to rape this girl, Draupadi. They try to do everything to cheat. Shaukani tries to get them to use bones in the dice form so that he would manipulate them. Where they become their own enemy and you're like, they gamble, na man. And you want to bet your wife, bet yourself into slavery too. And the person takes using Trini words now, the chain up. They get manipulated. And without a second thought, he says, yes, I bet myself. If I lose, I'll become your servant. Do you remember those people? He says, yes. He says, listen now. He says, those people had this problem. And this is how they got out of it. Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Deva Deva Janama Bhakta He Krishna Kunti Putra Proktama He Ram Navami Lakshmi Priya Padhaye Puna Pautrayati Brathamaka Deva Rajayatam Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Samadrishati Dwara Krishna Kadakakstave Vinayeyatam Rama Rama Kripa Karo Yanyate Sita Ram
Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Prem se bolo Umapati Mahadev ki jai. If I remember correct, the last time I was with you here, we were doing Ganesh Utsav, right? Ganesh Utsav, we have Ganesh Puran. But when you read Ganesh Puran, who is talking and who is listening in Ganesh Puran? Ganesh Puran, like anything, it is a text that is a conversation. And it happens here. Yudhishthir bet everything and he lost everything. So now he is living in the forest with his family. And he feels quite foolish because he was so blind to the ways of Duryodhana and his cousins. I couldn't believe my cousin them going to try to outsmart me. So now he's sitting with Krishna in the forest. And he says, could you tell me a vrat, a prayer that I could do that will help me? So he gives him Ganesh vrat. He tells him about the chout. So if on the chout in Chaitra, take the dub grass where it have 3 sprang or 5 sprang, touch it in the honey, offer it in the hawan, you will get happiness, removal of sadness for the person who have depression, dementia, different mental problem. You could deal with that obstacle in this month. The entire Ganesh Puran, the two of them sat down and they talked. So then he says, okay, give me another vrat. He explains to him, Ekadasi vrat. When you hear somebody says, I'm fasting for Papan Bhakshna Ekadasi, I am fasting for Vijaya Ekadasi. Who is guiding that? Padma Puran is relating where Krishna is telling you this, if you do this type of fast on this day, you will get that type of blessing. But in Anand Ramayana now, when he reaches to the 9th day or the Naumi Vrat, he says, could you tell me of another prayer that will give me ultimate protection when somebody wants to kidnap, when somebody wants to cause blood loss, when somebody wants to kill, when somebody wants to reach that extent and the person is under harm. I am accustomed not praying to harm somebody, but there must be something I could do when people are raising weapons, when people like Shaukani use the bones to understand what he's talking about. Shaukani had fashioned the dice that they were rolling in the match from the bones of the fingers of his deceased father. And using the bones, he said a prayer and he blew on the dice that whosoever throw would lose. Black magic, Obia. He says, even if they come at me with those type of tantric weapons, I want to win. Could you tell me what I could do? And now, Krishna tells him, the person who fasts on the Naumi Tithi, the Naumi Tithi, like today, is the Naumi for the Navratri, Siddhadatri Mata is worship. But in addition to that, on this Naumi, this is where Sri Ram is worshipped. And if you follow the vrat, like what the Brahman in that section was doing, when you are praying, pray for safety, call on Hanuman Swami and he will come. He will be revealed to you by the words of Lord Krishna. Could you please describe to me what is the benefit of doing this vrat? He says, in the incarnation when Ram and Sita Mata are even kidnapped, Sugriv and Jamwant call on Hanuman Swami, you have to go and bring them back. You were the security guard by this tent. You have in the example of Sri Ram where he gets the 5 head, in the example of Sita Mata where he has to go and save mother. You have to go and save the person. Krishna says, Hanuman Baba has to learn the value of the Maha Mantra Jai Shri Ram. And he utilizes the name of Ram throughout his discourses. When he is told about the power of that name, it is only then he is able to stretch his body, shrink his body. Ashta Siddhi now Nidhi ke data. It is only then he gets the 8th Siddhi. It is only then he becomes his true potency or true power is revealed. But what was the Maha Mantra? The name of Sri Ram. Sri Ram himself gives him that mantra and he says, I want you to go and see in the southern direction if Sita is truly there. And Krishna revealed all of this. And when Hanuman, after meeting Lankani, and he goes in the Ashoka Vahan, he sees the treatment of Sita Mata, everything that we've heard before. Hanuman Baba is considered eternal because of the joy he brings to Sri Ram when he brings back the hairpiece of Sita Mata when coming back from Lanka, and Sri Ram is full of joy. This is why when in the Surya River, when Sri Ram is going back, he says, no, you remain here, and wherever the prayer, wherever my name is called, wherever my puja is being done, you go and safeguard that devotee. Whoever wants your darshan, whoever wants your blessings, let them call my name once, and they will gain your protection. If the person is praying tonight, think about your prayer method. I hold to the Hanuman Chalisa, and you're singing Ashta Siddhi Now Nidhi Ke Data. I'm celebrating this man that had the ability to stretch his body like a mountain or become small as a mosquito. In order for that Ashta Siddhi to work in your life, you must use the form of Sri Ram, to use the form of Sita Mata. For this reason, when the person is offering Tulsi Mala, Tulsi leaf, to Hanuman Swami on the Hanuman Jayanti day, the mantra is calling on Sita Mata, Mother, you who gave the brahmachari, why is his sindoor orange? Because he is not the one to get married. So they are giving him brahmachari or Swami colors, the orange color, the color where he remains one side from the lady. So they adorn him with that, but the mantra for that calls on the power of Sita Mata. The mantra for the Tulsi leaf calls on the power of Sita Mata, so that when the person utilizes these things, utilizes the name of Sri Ram, then you are going to see Hanuman Baba jump in your life. He says, O Yudhishthir, if you get up in the morning when Ram Navami is to be done, worship the lingam, get your kalash, put water in it, and invite Sri Rama and Sita Mata in murti form or coconut form or a seed form to sit on top of that kalash. Worship, do worship, sit down and sing, play instrument, do the jagran, wake up the night, go into the night when the Navami is running and wake. Navami is going to finish tomorrow around 5 o'clock in the morning. So tonight in Ram, in Ayodhya, people will wake all night tonight and sing and chant, celebrate the birth of the Lord. Similarly to this, when people have the baby and they're singing and they're making the little noise, where they're hitting the lota and the tarya, this is reminiscent of that practice. Get up in the morning now when the Vijay Dashmi is coming and the person takes cow milk and they offer tarpan. Dev tarpan is offered, where all the devatas are being offered. What in Trinidad we offer it with kush grass. If we go in a country where it have winter, they might use a murti. Offer the tarpan for the Lord. And in this way, you will be able to win the enemy. Hear it. By the blessing of Sri Ram, by the presence of Hanuman Baba, you will be able to regain your house. You will be able to safeguard all that you are praying for. Yudhishthir listens to everything, and of all the vrat that was described to him, Yudhishthir follows the usage of the Navami. And he does use the Ram Gayatri in Havan. He does share the appropriate prasad. He does share the appropriate food. And for 3 months, according to verse 73 of the chapter 7 now, Yudhishthir does this vrat under the watchful eyes of Krishna. All Krishna as a Vaish, he has on the Janev and his yellow dhoti, but he is not a Pandit, he is watching the worship. Garg Muni is the Pandit and he is doing the puja for them. Krishna is witnessing for 3 months. They did every Navami the Ram Puja, and at the end of it, this is where they have finished the period of time in the forest and they were allowed to come back to their kingdom. Blessed is the person according to the lips of Krishna, that he who is able to practice the worship, the vrat of Sri Ram in the form of the Ram Navami vrat, the person who could sing on this night, the person who could clap, the person who could do worship, the person who could even eat the prasad. Listen to this discourse. Watch when the arati, watch when the havan is being done. It is not done in secret. It is done in the purview of everybody. When the person pays attention and they fight the urge to sleep, or they fight the urge to eat, or they fight the urge to get distracted, in just witnessing the worship, know that just as how when you live where you have enemy, when you have people that are watching you and plotting against you in different ways to attack you, that the worker, the person who is sitting in front of the Murti of Ram, Hanuman Swami, he comes and he has to serve you in the form of protecting you, giving you the support so that you will get the darshan that you need, that whatever the person is praying for, the safe passage, the protection, the blessings, the benefit, that it has to come by the blessings of Sri Ram. Hanuman Baba is mandated to go in such places. Prem Sabolo Pavana Putra Hanumana Ki Jai. Let's do the last verse tonight. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Everybody help me sing.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha
Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana. Jai Jai Radha Ramana. Jai Jai Radha Ramana. Jai Jai Radha Ramana.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Sagare ayatam sagare ayahe Yudhishthir Navanaumi Bratayatam Shlokaye Atitav Hanumanta Vachyate Rama Bhaktayate Hanuman Sevakyaham.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Blessed is the person that becomes the Sevak of Sri Ram, that Hanuman Baba becomes their champion. Sometimes when you are worshipping Hanuman, I want you, as you journey to the Yagyashala night after night, we are not going to do the same discourse. This is the most I'm going to read from Tulsidas Ramani. We have so many different discourses. For example, the Lingam of Hanuman, the form where Hanuman fights Lord Shiva. There are plenty discourses and important things that you and I need to understand, so that when you understand, like for example this, you are going to put up that red flag. You're going to put up the little red flag by the roof. You would then understand what you have to do. You have to understand there are many people do it, but they don't know what they do. There are many people, you'll ask them, I see you put up that red flag, for example, on the roof, but then you take punching and you bathe the red flag and you wash your hand, because if you don't do that, you wouldn't get through. When they go to dig grave, they work for the corporation. Different people, not necessarily Hindu people, but that red flag is important. But they will plant it and bathe it in punching. It have to be punching. Punching make a difference. And then they have to wash their hand and pass the alcohol on the different shovel or whatever they're using. Otherwise, they will never finish. The earth will never lift. Is it the appropriate thing to do? That's a different story. Tomorrow night, as we will continue, understand this is why we are doing this as a yagya. Gyan yagya. Yagya from Gita says the person who makes the sacrifice, the person who comes, remember Hanuman Jayanti coming. And there are people who don't know the Hanuman Chalisa, they don't know the Bajrang Ban, they don't know Hanuman Ashtak, they don't know those things, and they don't know the value of it. There are people who have flowers in their yard and they don't know the value of bringing some flowers for it to offer on that Bedi or by that Murti. Think about what I'm saying, but make the sacrifice. Pick 5 tulsi leaf and bring it tomorrow night. Pick 5 flowers and bring it for him tomorrow night. When we talk about it, you're going to say, ah, boy, I didn't miss a gate. There's so much as Hindus, as Sanatanis, for us to follow and for us to do, that when we do our prayer, we must get blessing. We had this neurovirus that was going around the stomach and the intestine, the diarrhea, and now it looked like a second wave hitting me. Everybody getting sick. When you live where everybody getting sick, your children can't go to school, they have exam, and their whole future is pegged against this exam. Do you know how many children miss SEA because of that virus? Now, imagine there are people, like when I have prayers home, I don't know how it is here, but home I mean in my constituency. We have to write a letter to police. Please come and secure the people who come in to the yard. Please hire security. When you come by me now, you have security guard watching the car park. Bless the people to go back by the car and reach home safe. Put it, like when we have Bhagwat, long time, 10 people come in daylight hour. 100 people come in the night. Now it's different. 100 come in daytime. 10 coming in the night. Pundit afraid to come outside. Just consider what I say. If it have a reason for your Hanuman worship, yes. Is there a correlation between the troubles I am facing and the prayers I am doing? Yes. Do I have somebody who is capable of destroying Ravan and all the enemies? Yes. In this example, in tonight's discourse, it isn't as smiley and nice as we sometimes make it in the Murti to be. This is the man, when somebody's coming at you with gun and bullet, he is able to reply with a suitable response. Sometimes, like the Brahman, sometimes you really feel it makes sense to that prayers. Let's be frank. When you hear people getting robbed, raped, relieved of their car, isn't it scary? And when you're going through that fear and that anxiety, this is where the Hindu turn to their Hanuman. But you have to know what you're doing. And this is why in this sacrifice that we're doing these nights, we're going to focus on that type of discourse. Giving you the ammunition. Getting you ready. You see, by time next week Tuesday, we got some superhuman Hanuman Bhakt in this temple. That is the intention. Pavana Putra Hanuman Ki Jai. Everybody, let's all stand as we've run out of time. Put your hands together as we chant just a couple of verses of the Hanuman Kavach. We're going to do Arti as the Yajman prepare the Tarya. Kavach mean armor. Hanuman Baba sit on my front, my left side, my right side, etc. Hari Om Sanakumar Uvacha Kartavirasya Kavacham Katintayam Te Munishwara Moha Vidyavam Snanam Jaitram Maruta Kavachrurum Yasya Sandarana Sadhya Sarva Nashanta Parvadra Upaveta Bhuta Preta Rajinam Dukha Nashte Samasuk Ekadantam Hanumanta Kavacham Bhyo Nama Rama Ramayantam Varam Anandavani Kamsa Snanam Dhyanayantam Swatamam Rama Param Sevanam Bhyo Nama Sajam Cha Varti Sanyuktam Grahina Yojitam Mayam Deepam Grihana Devesham Trailokya Timidapam. Together, everybody.
Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano Ke Sankat
Together.
Das Jano Ke Sankat Shan Mein Dur Kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare जगदीश हरे
Together.
स्वामी जय
Everybody, let's sing.
जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संगत नाथ जनों के संगत मन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
For all those people that were fasting for their Navratri, let's sing a little bit for Mother. Durge, 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 Jai Jai Ma.
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां करुणा सागर काली कपालिनी जगदोधायिनी जगदोधायिनी महाअम्बे जय जय महाअम्बे जय जय दुर्गे 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 जय जय दुर्गे 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 जय जय दुर्गे माँ दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे माँ दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय
Durge, Durge, Jai Jai Ma. Dear Lord, as we come to the end of our first night in this Gyan Yagya, in this Hanuman Gyan Yagya, Prabhu, our intention is that may you allow us to come closer to you and gain the blessings of Hanuman Swami. But in doing so, we must learn the art of praying to him and how to win him, how to get him to protect us and be with us at all times. Tvameva Mata, everybody. Tvameva Bandhusha, Tvameva Vidya, Tvameva Sarvam.
मम देव देवा
Tvameva Sarvam.
मम देव देवा
Together, everybody. Om Shanti.
शांति शांति हरि ओम
प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की, पवनपुत्र हनुमान की, श्री आदि शक्ति माता की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम. Sitaram, everybody. Sitaram, everybody. May you all please have your seat. Make yourself comfortable as Arti, Panchamrit, Prasad.